This is going to be a typical week of training when I'm about 2 weeks out from a fight. On this day, I started out with 6 rounds of hard sparring with 2 other guys. And I actually didn't get any footage because one of the guys actually just didn't want to be recorded sparring. But this is me getting laced up by my head coach, Joe Vargas. And I got some sparring in with the guy in the back, Jose. And after sparring, I finished up with about 6 rounds in the bag. And after I get out of work, I clock back in and finish up my second workout of the day. This was just a light 5-mile run down the coast. Tuesday, just going to be some mitt work and partner drills, and a lot of detail on the mitts. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right after training, I just walk straight over across the street to the Strength and Conditioning Center. It's attached to the gym, and I get my lift on. Devin Taylor is the strength coach over here, and he's always got a killer program to follow. Shout out, Devin.
Nice. Big stomach as you walk over there.
Whether it's a boxing workout, a run, but especially a lift, I love and I feel like I have to stretch, do some dynamic stretching, some static stretching, anything to kind of open my body back up. All right, Thursday night workout. I normally don't hit these unless I have a fight coming up, so by this time I'm pretty gassed in the day. I think I warmed up with about a mile or a mile and a half run. Then I'm going to do about 15 to 20 minutes of stair work, just like this, kind of alternating between different variations. A little bit of shadow boxing mixed in between, and then another mile or so back home. Wednesday, back in the gym for morning sparring, and this time got the footage. I went 6 rounds, and I alternated between Jose and my boy Dylan. After sparring, finished up another 6 on the bag. With this being my last hard week of training before my fight, this is the week where I'm putting a lot of work in, a lot of extra work. Need to make sure I get a good amount of calories burned per workout and really try to peak my body. So I finished up another 6 on the bag, and then after this I followed that by I think 3 rounds of footwork and finished up after that with some abs. This was one of those runs where it is absolutely the last thing I wanted to do. At this point in the week, I'm cutting down on a good amount of carbs, so my energy levels are much lower. Back in the gym Thursday morning for some bag work and partner drills. After training, I walked right back over to the strength side and just worked on a lot of rotational strength training. This was Thursday, so I took Thursday night off of training to kind of rest and recover for hard sparring on Friday morning. So I just ended up taking a hot Epsom salt bath, which I love taking those for recovery. I don't exactly recall what I ate, but I could probably guarantee you I loaded back up on carbs a little bit just to make sure my body's going to feel good for the next morning. All right, Friday sparring, last boxing workout of the week. I got 7 straight rounds in between 2 different opponents, just alternating back and forth. So after I sparred, I finished up about 6 or 7 rounds on the bag. I didn't get that on camera. After that, I finished up about 10 minutes of ab work. All right, more road work, except it was cold as hell, so this is going to be treadmill work. This is at one of the gyms I work at called Oceanside Athletic Club, and I taught 2 classes here earlier the evening. Then I left to go to a birthday party, and then I had to leave that early to come back here to get my miles in and cut a little bit of weight. Just a nice light 4, because I got to get ready for tomorrow.
San Diego, dog. I think what is the Descanso?
Yeah.
Descanso on the way to Three Sisters Falls. It's a nice little fucking run.
3 sisters, 1 for each of you motherfuckers. Let's go.
Listen, this is where you challenge your guys' selves, okay? Mental strength and execution. You have your little issues you have to deal with in the ring. You have your little issues, and you have your little issues we have to deal with in the ring. Focus on it while you're running. When you're running, you think about quitting. You're gonna think about quitting about 20 times. That's the first thing you think about. You don't think about achieving nothing. You always think about quitting. Think about achieving shit, okay? I will not allow you to fail. All right, you guys get ready to go.
I had never done this run before and had no idea what to expect, but the first probably mile and a half was all uphill. Absolutely killed us.
You guys keep going. You guys are at a good fucking pace, okay? Keep going.
All right.
So it ended up being about a 7.5 mile run, and we're just shadow boxing to cool down right here. It was a great week of training. It was a great camp. I knew I left no stone unturned going into the fight. I was really confident. Came home with a KO.